Happy Monday. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Rita Ernst. I am the author of Show Up Positive and contributing author to Culture Impact. I'm glad to have you here on the Monday Minute Show. We are continuing to celebrating this week as our Show Up Positive Spark and Inspiration. And this is why it's so important. We are fast approaching the 1 year anniversary Surgeon General's advisory against our epidemic of loneliness and isolation. And I just want to read a few things to you from this advisory that came out, and I think it's May 3rd of last year. These are the words of our U.S. Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy. Our epidemic of loneliness and isolation has been an underappreciated public health crisis that has harmed individual and societal health. Our relationships are a source of healing and well-being, hiding in plain sight, one that can help us live healthier, more fulfilled, and more productive lives. When we think about celebration, we think about accomplishing tasks and being productive, and so our celebration is more about transactional, it's more about completing. But I've been talking with you about the importance of making this shift that I learned at the World Happiness Summit away from our focus on productivity and transactions as our measure of success into well-being. So if well-being is our measure of success and we are celebrating our successes, then we would be celebrating our ability to connect with one another, right? This idea of connection. Listen, this loneliness and isolation epidemic. Listen to these statistics. The physical health consequences of poor or insufficient connection include a 29% increase of risk heart disease, a 32% increased risk of stroke, and a 50% increased risk of developing dementia in older adults. Additionally, lacking social connection increases the risk of premature death by more than 60%. That premature death is coming from these health things but also use of drugs, abuse of alcohol, suicide rates, right? All of these things are contributing to this epidemic that we are suffering because we do not have enough connection in our lives. And so celebration is a great way to connect. When we invite people to come have a party with us and celebrate together, we are creating moments of connection that are memorable, that are enjoyable, that bring people together in a different way and feed our souls. And so I want us to think about celebration this week in this light. How are we feeding our souls and the well-being of ourselves and others with us? And if you happen to be here with me live, feel free to jump in the comments. I hope this is resonating with you. And if you're here for replay, please hashtag replay. Let me know that you came by. I want to share a few words. Oops, I don't know if I can be shared from the Culture Repair Sparks. This little book is yours for free. You can get it. All you have to do is ask or go back a few, and the links are there. So here are some things that you can do at work specifically to create this culture of celebration that isn't just about completing tasks. It's the success of connection, not just completion, right? So listen to the ideas of another to honor their wisdom. What a way to connect deeply and to celebrate somebody else's thoughts, their ideas, their history, their wisdom, right? We are celebrating them by listening and really getting curious and interested in what they have to say. Offer help to commend someone else's hard work. Hey, Randy, great to see you. Hi. I see you out there. You want to say to somebody, I see you working so hard, and I want to acknowledge and appreciate that about you, right? We are celebrating and we are saying, I see you. I understand what you are doing, right? So that's going to create this stronger connection. Share as something special that you bring as a token of gratitude to others. That token can be a post-it note that you write to somebody. It could be a treat that you bring from home. Maybe you baked brownies for your kids and you bring a brownie and you share it with somebody. Again, we're creating social connection, which is so important to our well-being. Next, speak about the value of a teammate in front of others, especially members of management. It is such a gift to speak somebody else's name and to make sure that they are receiving the recognition for what they are doing and how they are contributing to the whole. Again, then we are honoring, I see you. I know what you are doing. We're sending that signal, right? So the celebration and the connection is in really understanding and valuing how somebody else is a monumental a part of the team. And finally, give and share credit where credit is due. So often we are in this competition, right? The competition doesn't breed celebration. Competition breeds the need to hoard, to withhold, right? These are all scarcity ideas. We want to be in abundance. Connection, celebration comes from a place of abundance, right? So it is so important that when somebody else is contributing, even in the smallest of ways, you have an opportunity to acknowledge that and celebrate that teamwork that happened as the two of you came together to accomplish something. So instead of it being I, it becomes we. And all of these things are going to help with the loneliness epidemic. People are lonely at work, and you don't just have to be a hybrid worker to be lonely. You can feel isolated in your own team when you don't feel seen, when you don't feel welcomed, when you don't think you have belonging. When we create these things, we are helping to tear down the walls of loneliness and isolation. So we are celebrating by connecting this week. I hope you get this message. Hope you love it and share it with somebody else, because it is always more fun to share a spark with somebody else and create and collaborate together. Thank you for joining me for the Monday Minute. Let's see, we're going to a new word next week, and it is the word cohesion. How do we get bonded and unified and have cohesion in ourselves and in the teams with which we are a part? I look forward to sharing that wisdom with you next week. But until then, connect, celebrate, and have a fabulous week. Thanks for coming. Bye.